What's up, everybody? This is Fortune's Theory. Today, we're going to talk about everything announced at San Diego Comic Con just passed this month, okay? We got some great stuff from Marvel, like tons of content, okay? And then from DC, we got crumbs, barely nothing. And I don't know what DC's trying to do. Let's get right into it. Let's get into Marvel first. Marvel Madness. All right. We're gonna start. They announced Phase 5 and 6. Okay. Let's start with Phase 4. We got the I Am Groot series coming out August 10th, 2022. Animated series. It looks good. Looks for kids, but I'm gonna check it. It's probably gonna be funny. Nice little cool thing to watch. You know. She-Hulk Attorney at Law. August 17th, 2022. Now, Hulk is my favorite character, and they ruined him in Endgame. Okay, he's in the show. They dropped the trailer. The his arm looks healed. Okay, She-Hulk is an attorney, so that's the route they're going. Right, I'm fine with that. It looks the new trailer looks good. It looks like they fixed the CGI and everything. Right. I just hope she fights like a Hulk. I'm tired of all this talking. I don't want her in the courtroom 90% of the show, okay? I know that's a part of it, but we don't need that. Hulk's probably going to be on, an hour, like one episode into the whole series. I don't see him being super involved with it. I want him to be, but I don't see him being super involved with it, okay? We got a Halloween special, October of 2022 this year. I don't know who this is going to be involved. I know with the whole WandaVision multiverse, with Blade, it's going to be, they're doing more horror elements into it. I would like to see Werewolf by Night, anything like Mephisto, demonic, something like that. It would be great just to see in that. Or they could do another comedy bit and make it funny for us to watch, I guess. Wakanda Forever trailer. Whew. I'm not going to lie. I was on the team for T'Challa to be recasted, right? I was going to see this movie regardless, but the way this movie looks, the tone, it looks so good. I think the person at the end of the trailer we had in the new suit is not Killmonger's suit. It's not T'Challa's suit. It's probably going to be Shuri. They could bring Killmonger back from the dead, but I don't know if they're going to do that route in the movies at least. But the suit looks good, even though we got a glimpse of it. Namor, we saw, I think, him being born in the water. Looks like he might be half human, half Atlantean type, since Namor's pretty much Marvel's Aquaman, you could say, right? He's a king in his own right. I don't know if he's going to have Atlantis and everything like he's supposed to. He is a king in the comics as well. But we'll see what route they go. The cinematography looks beautiful, and just everyone looks so sad. I hope that's only like the first 20 minutes, because if it's the majority of the movie, we're all going to be crying on that, right? That's going to be a day one. I'm seeing that 11/11. Even if I got to take off work or whatever, I'm seeing that. That movie's going to be great. There's a lot of stuff I don't think they showed, and there's rumors that Doctor Doom, when you saw them on the boat and they're going down in the little submarine thing, that's supposed to be Dr. Doom messing with that, trying to get some vibranium. He's supposed to be behind everything, which I'm for, okay? He's probably my favorite MCU villain. Marvel villain. They just never gave him justice in the MCU, okay? Let's be honest. And lastly, wrapping up Phase 4, we got Guardians Holiday Special 2022. I'm sure there's going to be some comedy bit, them going around the galaxy, doing some Christmas stuff, maybe Thanksgiving stuff. Who knows? We'll see. I'm going to watch it. It's going to be good. Phase 5. We're going to break this up into parts, okay? We're going to go movies, live action, series, okay? For the Phase 5 and Phase 6. So Phase 5, we got movies first, right? We got Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumanium. That comes out February 17, 2023. They already said that the tone of this movie is going to be much different from the first two. The first one was good. It was a little funny. It was good. I wasn't a fan of the second one. I don't care to see it again. Really, I remember what happens. The Wasp was cool, but it's just not for me. The fact they're taking a serious tone, and I think Kang will finally show a big part in the movies, other than the variant we got on Loki. It's going to be very important what we see from him. It might not even be the final Kang. It's just going to be an important version of him, of what we can expect coming down the line, okay? Guardians Volume 3. Now, the actors been saying when they read this script, right, they cried. I don't know what that means. I don't know. I know after the end of this movie, they're saying the Guardians are going to be disbanded. It's going to be over for the Guardians in that aspect. We still need to see Adam, who was at the end of the after credit scene of Guardians 2. We need to see what his role is. And I hope it's just not a find Peter Quill's girlfriend type. What's her name? Gamora. I hope it's not just a find a Gamora type thing. I mean, I want more to it. I want more gravitas to the movie. All right. Next, we got The Marvels coming July 28th, 2023. That's pretty much, in a sense, Captain Marvel 2. They're going to have Kamala Khan part of the movie and Monica Rambeau part of the movie. I love Monica WandaVision. Captain Marvel was a little OP. I'll be honest, and the movie wasn't that good. I think this has the potential to be a better movie. I don't think it's going to be top of my list, but I'm going to watch it. It's canon. So I just hope they tell the story better. And I don't know who the villain is at this time, but make it important to us, okay? Shoot, make it Kang. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Then we got Blade. All right. The man who we can thank for the MCU pretty much. Blade is one of my favorite movie series back in the day with that boy Wesley Snipes, right? I'm excited and happy they're doing this. And they have a great actor cast it for Blade. I think it should be rated R, though. This man is dismembering vampires, killing vampires. These vampires are biting people, ripping them limb for limb. This doesn't seem like a PG-13 kind of element. I think they should have went the rated R route. It would have been a better film. Sure, it would have restricted kids from seeing it, but that's the story they're trying to tell with Blade in the comics, you know? Like, it's a serious tone. Like, people die. Show that. I don't want someone head to get chopped off. It flips with an animation and there's no blood. That's dumb. We're past that. It's 2022, okay? I'm seeing that day one. Like I said, Blade is one of my favorite MCU characters. The movies were great. So I just hope the writing and everything's good with this one. All right. It has so much potential. They could have numerous villains we haven't seen yet as a part of this, and it opens a door into the horror element of Marvel. Okay? There's a lot of characters. Like, there's werewolves, witches. We've seen, you could kind of say Agatha and WandaVision is like a witch aspect, but there's werewolves, stuff like that we haven't really seen yet, okay? Captain America 4, Captain America New World Order. That's May 3rd, 2024. The Falcon Winter Soldier series was solid. It's not the best series. It's better than some of them, though. I have no problem with Sam taking up the mantle to be Captain America. I think he's going to do great. He deserves it. I mean, I would have been happy if Bucky got it first, then Falcon. I think Bucky still needs redemption. The one problem I had with the series is they didn't really show Bucky fighting like that, bro. Like, he needed help. Yeah, I felt that. Like, from Winter Soldier, this is Captain America 2, Winter Soldier, that version of him, elite. Man was going toe-to-toe with Cap. Come on. Like, that movie, to me, is the best MCU movie we got so far. I put it over Infinity War, believe it or not. But the way they did him in that movie was great. And then we go to, man's sad. He's going through stuff. He went to Wakanda. I thought he was gonna get some vibranium arm. He could shoot some stuff. He even get that, bro. Like they gave him an AK to fight Thanos. An AK. The man with the Infinity Guy. The man who beat the Hulk effortlessly without the Infinity Stones. Come on, man. Give Bucky something. Give him that vibranium arm. Let him do something with it, man. We need him fighting again. Okay? Thunderbolts. It is July 26, 2024. Thunderbolts is kind of Marvel's Suicide Squad, I guess you could say. They've had members such as Green Goblin a part of it, Winter Soldier, Kingpin, Hawkeye, and Red Hulk. Red Hulk is General Ross. He takes kind of a similar process that made Bruce Banner Hulk, becomes a red version of the Hulk. He actually could turn on fire and stuff like that, whatever. I'm very excited for this. The way they did the Hulk in Endgame, they're making him Professor Hulk, all this comedy bit, no savageness anymore. Make Red Hulk savage, please. And there's numerous characters you can use to put this team together that I think could work. I thought it was going to be a show, but it's in fact a movie. I think the movie will work. Now let's talk about series. So for live action series, we have Secret Invasion. That's going to involve Nick Fury, everything with S.H.I.E.L.D., possibly Sword upstairs that we saw Nick Fury in at the end of I forgot what movie, but he was in one of the cutscenes. He was up space, right? This is pretty much the Skrulls have infiltrated the people. And they're hiding, but there's going to be bad Skrulls and there's going to be good Skrulls. This is going to be the issue with the evil Skrulls that probably want to take over the world. We might, in fact, down the line, because of this, get Super Skrull at the end. Super Skrull is just a Skrull that has the power for all the Fantastic Four members, okay? He's kind of OP. But the potential of this movie is going to be a lot of backstabbing. It's going to be a lot of trickery. We might even see people that have been Skrulls this whole time that we didn't know. Like, imagine Captain America died in the Endgame, right? Or no, I'm sorry, Iron Man. Let's go with that. Iron Man died in Endgame. Imagine if he was a Skrull. Genius. You're not probably going to do that, but stuff like that could happen. Next series, we got Echo. Echo is the adopted daughter of Kingpin. You've seen her in the Hawkeye series. She was the one with the missing leg that was fighting, doing her thing, you know. She's going to have her own series. I have no idea what it's going to be about. I know she partners with Daredevil a lot in the comics, so maybe there's going to work some element. They're going to put him in the series. Daredevil's going to be in the She-Hulk series, so maybe they're going to work that into the Echo series until later on where he'll be introduced later on, all right? Speaking of Echo, we got Daredevil Born Again announced. That was in 2024. That's going to be 18 episodes. And I think they're all going to be good. Out of all the Netflix series we had, right? Daredevil was my favorite, easily. Season 1, a little slow at moments, but great. Season 2, amazing. Season 3, amazing. Best fight scenes, realistic, and just the storytelling, man. It was just on point. And now he has this red mixed with yellow suit. Oof. I can't wait. I'm sad it's 2024. I wish it was this year, next year. But dang, 2 years away. Whew. Release it early, Marvel. I'm with it. Release it early, okay? We got Ironheart. That's coming out fall 2023. That's going to be a series. She pretty much builds her own Iron Man version of the suit. And you see her in the Wakanda trailer, actually. She's the one that hit the heart out of the iron thing. I don't know if she's making her suit in Wakanda trailer, and then I guess in the series she's gonna put it on. Maybe it's gonna be a Spider-Man thing, right? Spider-Man shows up in Civil War, has a suit from Tony, ready to fight. Maybe she's gonna help fight Namor at the end, or if there's another villain, because Namor's kind of an anti-villain, I guess you could say. Maybe at the end she's gonna help fight the real villain at the end with the suit. I'm for it. I think the series is gonna be great. The storytelling, we need more Iron Man-esque vibe to it as well. She's going to get a lot of inspiration from what Tony did, okay? Agatha, Coven of Chaos. That's coming out 2024, I believe. It is Agatha was in WandaVision. She's gonna also open the door, I think, to the more demonic side. I hope to see Mephisto in this series. Mephisto is heavily involved with the book in the WandaVision show, the book that was in the Multiverse of Madness. He's heavily involved with Ghost Rider. He helped make Ghost Rider. So we've seen Ghost Rider in the Shield show, which they said that is canon now, right? I don't know if they're going to do a comedy aspect. She seemed a little, quirky, funny. Maybe we're going to do that. I just hope it opens the door to all the horror elements, as I said earlier, that Marvel can introduce. Okay? Loki season 2. That's going to be summer 2023. Loki, to me, so far is the best Disney Plus series we've had. The tone, the aspect of everything, just how everything played out. I didn't know what was going to happen at that. We got to see a variant of Kang at the end, and they just did it great. I'm checking this show. That pretty much wraps up Phase 5. They did after that announce Phase 6 as well. Phase 6 for the movies, we have Fantastic Four first. I don't know why this movie's coming out in 2024. I need it now. That's so far away. They didn't even confirm who's playing who. I assume is going to be Mr. Fantastic, who we saw in Multiverse of Madness, the same actor. I want it to be. Fantastic Four has a very important role in the MCU. They're the ones that help introduce, like Silver Surfer. They're going to introduce different worlds. I forgot what the other world is. I can't think of it right now, but they have to show them. I don't know if they're going to go the route of them getting their powers in the first movie. Maybe they already have it. Who knows? Maybe they're all entire another dimension of Fantastic Four that's not even tied. And once we start getting into the multiverse saga, it all comes together at the end. Who knows? I hope the casting is good. Shoot, the guy who played Captain America, Chris Evans, put him back as the Human Torch. Just multiverse. You can do that. Do it. The movie, I just hope Dr. Doom in the movie is going to be the villain he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be a savage, smart, par to par with Mr. Fantastic in intelligence, and just be a great movie, okay? Deadpool 3, we knew that was coming. Confirmed to be rated R, thank God. TBA at this time. I love the Deadpool series. It's going to be great. That's probably going to be 2025, I assume. Maybe 2024, but it looks like 2025. Shang-Chi 2. Shang-Chi 1 was amazing. I'm a fan of Kung Fu movies, so we got Kung Fu and Marvel mix. What more can I ask for? The cinematography, the fighting, everything was great. The director did a great job. That's TBA right now. That's probably going to be 2024, 2025 as well, I assume. Spider-Man 4, we haven't heard too much about this. I know there's some contractual stuff. There's rumors that Tom Holland might not be back. He will be back. He better be back. He's Spider-Man. I don't care what you got to pay him whatever he wants. He needs a clear schedule and keep playing Spider-Man until Spider-Man dies or whatever you want to call it. I think in Spider-Man 4, they need to introduce Miles Morales, because if Tom Holland does want to be out, that's an easy way to work him out and put Miles Morales in there. We already seen his uncle, so it's not like they can't do it, which they never did nothing with the uncle after that. I don't know why. Then we got confirmation of the next Avengers movie. Avengers, the Kang Dynasty. That to May 2nd, 2025. Kang is a bigger villain than Thanos, in a sense. If with Thanos and Infinity War, right? You saw him when he beat the Hulk effortlessly without the gauntlet. He can't do that to Kang. Kang will beat him effortlessly the same way. Maybe even more effortlessly, okay? Kang is that dude. If you watch the animated cartoon stuff, YouTube it, okay? We're on YouTube it. Kang versus the Avengers. That fight scene is crazy. Kang is serious, all right? That's coming out first half of 2025. But in November, at least scheduled, in November 7th, 2025, we have the next Avengers movie. That's Avengers Secret Wars. Now, they announced the Secret Wars TV series, okay? Maybe this will build up upon it because if Avengers Kang Dynasty, I assume is going to be the end story of Kang possibly, and Secret Wars is going to bring in pretty much the multiverse saga in a whole. Kang Dynasty will introduce it and show a lot of it, but Secret Wars has the potential to bring in like Nomad, which is Captain America in a black suit, and he's no longer Cap. He's still doing what he does, but he's a different hero. And it can introduce anyone that dies to come back. Shoot, bring Iron Man back, bring Tony back. There's so much potential with the multiverse saga, Kang starting Secret Wars, and I think they're going to mold together very well. That's why they're so close together for announcement, okay? Series-wise, we have Armor Wars, which is TBA. That's going to be War Machine. Actor Don Cheadle plays War Machine. Ironheart, I assume, is going to be part of it. Maybe they're going to work together more intuitive and introduce more Iron Man. Maybe we're going to have a replacement for Iron Man. I don't know. That's going to be a whiles away, though. And we have Wonder Man. He was a villain that becomes a hero. That's TBA. That's coming soon. I'm going to watch it. And we have two series set in the world of Black Panther. We have a Wakanda TV series that's going to be directed by Ryan Coogler, who did the Black Panther 1 and Wakanda Forever, right? Since he's doing it, I trust it. I don't know what it's going to be about, but I assume it's going to be good. It could be a prequel. Who knows? It could be a multiverse version of it, because in Wakanda, it's assuming that T'Challa's girlfriend is pregnant, actually, and is going to have T'Challa's son. Maybe it's going to be revolve around that. Who knows? We also have an untitled Okoye series. Okoye is the ones who guard the king with the red and everything, the chick from The Walking Dead. She's going to have a show that's pretty much focused on her, and I'm for it. You know why? She fights. Pretty much every scene she's in, she fights, and I'm for the fighting, okay? That's it for live action movies. Let's move on to animated series. Animated series, we had confirmation that What If Season 2, early 2023. What If Season 1, some of them are good, some of them are bad. The ending was great. So Season 2, I think, is going to be even better. It's going to show even more craziness, things that can happen, and I'm checking it, definitely. X-Men 97, fall 2023. If you watch X-Men in the 90s, you know that show is perfect. From beginning to end, it's a pretty much great depiction of the comics. If you watch the show, you don't really need to read the comics, okay? It goes well, the order, the storytelling, the Summers the Cyclops, the Summer story, everything is just great, man. And it looks like they're continuing it. The pictures of it they revealed is going to have the same animation style as the other one, just updated, of course, 4K HD, what you want to call it. And it's going to be great, man. It's the voice actors, I don't know. I wish they could get the same voice actors. I don't know who passed away, who's still alive, who's still working or whatnot. But, man, the fact that they kept the same animation, it's going to be good, man. Yeah, Spider-Man freshman year, 2024. That is in Civil War. We got Spider-Man with the suit already from Tony. He comes in ready to fight. That's pretty much a year at Spider-Man already. We're going to have an animated series of that first year that we never got to see, okay? The picture show a little homemade suit he had. Looks ridiculous, which is going to happen. It happens in the comics. It happened in Spider-Man 1. He had a makeshift suit. We got to see Norman Osborn. We haven't seen him yet in Tom Holland's universe, at least. We saw him in the last Spider-Man on Far From Home, but that was Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, okay? We get to see Norman Osborn. He looks black. I mean, I'm with it. He had a brush cut in the 90s cartoon, so whatever. We also saw some pictures of a rogues gallery of the villains he may be facing. It's a leak right now. Nothing's been confirmed because it's all leaks from possibly San Diego Comic-Con. and the Rose Gallery looked great. It reminds me of the '90s Spider-Man cartoon, which is also a S rank animated series. So I hope it takes elements for that. In this freshman year, Spider-Man is going to be canon. So everything that happens in the animated series, it technically happened in the MCU. Okay, so the fact that we have Norman Osborn, wherever how that story plays out, that'll leave the door open to maybe see him in Spider-Man 4. I assume you just have to cast him. It's just an easy way to introduce him. There's so much potential with freshman year. Okay. Last, we have Marvel Zombies. That's TBA right now. We saw a little bit of Marvel Zombies in the What If series in one episode. That was one of the better episodes. There's so much more they can do, though. And it seems like it's going to have a TVMA is rated. So that means there's going to be a lot more killing, a lot more death, as it should be. These are zombies. These are superhero zombies eating other superhero zombies. The tone, everything should be dark. It should be death, fighting, and hopelessness. There's in the comics, the zombies eat Galactus, the cosmic being Galactus, get his powers and become cosmic zombies. I want to see all that. If this is a Marvel Zombies series, we need to see that, okay? I'm checking that day one. They released a little poster, a little reveal of the character. It was a leak, so I don't know 100% true that is, but it looks okay. Overall, that pretty much wraps up Marvel, all right? Marvel, I'll give an A. They showed what we wanted to see. They got us hype. We got Avengers. We got a bunch of series. We got a bunch of shows. Now, some of them might hit. Some of them might not. Like, there's certain movies that people just don't like. But most of them are going to be good. We all like Marvel. So I just hope Phase 4 hasn't really been as good as Phase 1 through 3, in my opinion. Wakanda Forever is going to be great. But overall, it just hasn't been as good. I don't know if it's because Tony's gone, Cap's gone. I don't know what it is. It's just not hitting for me like it used to. I'm still watching everything, but I think Phase 5 and forward is when Marvel's going to pick up and going to still be dominant in the movie and TV industry, okay? Now, let's move on to DC. Pure sadness. I'm a DC guy. I like DC more than Marvel overall growing up, so I'm just a DC guy. Batman's my favorite hero, period. They showed 2 trailers. That's it. We got the Black Adam trailer, second trailer. That comes October 21st, 2022. I'm watching that. I like Black Adam. We haven't had a big depiction of him yet. It's The Rock. I got to see it. He sells movies. Looks like there's going to be fighting. There's a lot of DC characters in it. Dr. Fate's in it. I've been wanting to see Dr. Fate live action for a long time. He's pretty much the Doctor Strange of DC, okay? They nerfed him a little bit as of late, but he's that dude. I hope he's that dude in the movie, okay? We have Hawkman, played by a great actor. I think they're going to introduce him well. This movie's set back in the day, so it's going to be a build-up to what's to come, I assume. I don't know. With the whole Snyderverse gone and stuff like that, I don't know what route DC's taking, and then they didn't show anything. Like, show me what you want to do. Show me the plan. I don't know if it's because of what's going on in the outside the movie stuff with the actors. I don't know. We got Shazam! Fury of the Gods. That's coming out December 21st, 2023, right? It looks a lot like the first movie. I enjoyed the first movie. It was solid. It's not the best DC movie, not by a long shot, but it's not bad, not at all. It's PG-13. There's some serious tones, and it's very kiddie. It's a very family friendly. It's similar to, I would say, Guardians-esque for the movie. I wanted to have a more serious tone in this one. The villains just seem like kid villains. I don't know. They seem like villains of kids. I guess these are kids, so it makes sense, whatever. I'm going to watch it. I just don't think it's going to be a super superb movie. I don't even think it's going to be better than the first one. It'll be just as good or slightly less as good, in my opinion. And then we got nothing else after that. There's stuff that's been announced. Plenty of stuff. But we got nothing on Static Shock. Nothing on the Batman 2. Nothing on the Batgirl movie. Nothing on the Arkham Asylum TV series. Nothing on the Flash movie, which is done filming. Nothing on Aquaman 2. Are we gonna have a DC conference or something on his own? Like, why are we not seeing none of this? It doesn't make sense. I don't know with the Flash movie. There's rumors that they're not gonna release it, or they're gonna release it just on HBO Max because everything's going on. I don't know. Aquaman 2, I thought was done filming. Maybe they're still doing some key effects. You could have dropped something for it, you know? It's just I don't know what they're trying to do. DC, you get a D-. You didn't give me enough. Comic book wise, if you read comic books and all that stuff, yeah, I'm sure you guys got a lot of announcements. I heard they got a lot of good stuff coming out with that. But movies and TV show, man, you didn't give me anything. I'm very disappointed. Marvel, keep killing it. DC, step it up. And I feel like I'm always saying DC, step it up. And I'm tired of saying it. It seems like every other movie is great. The Batman, beautiful. Loved it. A little long, but beautiful. Wonder Woman 2, trash. Not watching it again. No reason. That was one of those movies, the first 10 minutes, I said, what is this? This is not for me. Overall, that pretty much wraps up all the news we got from San Diego Comic-Con when it comes to TVs and movies for DC and Marvel. Comment what you think. Did you enjoy the trailers? Did you enjoy what you liked? Tune into my YouTube channel, Fortune's Theory, if you want to see reactions video of the trailers. And tune into the podcast as we're recording for any more news that may be coming out, movies and TV-wise. And any reviews for movies. I got a Nope review coming out soon that I'm going to do. Has a whole other story with that, too. But overall, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Tune in next time.